Okay? What do you think? It's an interesting story. Okay? So, after you heard the full story of the fable, the hare and the tortoise, I will gonna require you to choose your desired partner. And all you have to do is to share your learnings on the discussion, on the story, on our past activities. Okay? So you gonna choose your desired partner within your group. And after I will gonna give you 5 minutes to share your learnings, and I will gonna have volunteers to share their learnings in front of the class. And when you share your learnings to your partner, be guided by the following questions. What are important learnings you learned from the activity and the discussion? How did you learn those things? What do you think the story The Hare and the Tortoise represents? Being a student, are you a hare or a tortoise? How about being a dream chaser? Okay? So you're gonna be guided with those following questions. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, and your 5 minutes starts now. Okay, your time is up. Who wants to volunteer to share their learnings? Yes, Kay. Okay, very good observation, very good idea. Brilliant, Kay. That's all. Very good. You've got a very good observation on the story, and you reaped some knowledge on it. Very good. Okay, another one. Yes, Bernadette. Okay, very good. Clap your hands to Bernadette. She also got a very good idea about the story. Okay, another one. Okay, yes, Hanilin. Okay, very good. Clap your hands together for all your ideas. I know that you have all ideas. And just be, just use it. Just use those things you've learned from this discussion for your studies and for your life. Okay. For me, the most important things I've learned from this activity is do not be boastful. Yes, the hare had this speedy ability, but what he had, maybe the other animal is lacking. But this doesn't mean that the other animal do not possess a special ability too. So the hare has a special ability with being so speedy, while the tortoise is steady. So still steady won the race. We should not be boastful in anything we have. Maybe we are gifted in many ways, but don't think that you are the one who is the only one who is gifted and special. Every one of us has our own ability, our own skills, our own talent to be presented to anyone, to be used in our endeavors in life. So do not be boastful if you are intelligent, you are a good singer, you you can do anything, you are good at math, you are good at English. Do not be boastful in that. Be thankful instead that you have that kind of ability, talent, skill. Okay? Because being boastful can lead us sometimes to failures. And we all know that failures is very heart-aching, okay? Heartbreaking happenings in our life. Don't be boastful, but instead be thankful to whatever we have. As maybe you possess that kind of ability, but that is lacking to another person. But there are ability of another person that you don't have. So we're all pantay, pantay. Okay, next important thing is be steady. What do you think? As you said before, as you said um, in your sharing in front of the class, that sometimes you are in here at some pace in our life being a student because we wanted all to be fastly finished. We could fastly get through the finish line, but we all know that we can't skip, or we can't be so fast to finish all of our dreams in life. What do you think? We have 18 years of studying, I guess. Kindergarten, preschool, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, first year college, second year college, third year college, fourth year college. We spent 18 years of studying. So, I think we are a tortoise, slowly, step by step process, reaching our goals, reaching our dreams in life. But guess what? After that 18 years, maybe we finish our studies and we achieve that goal in ourselves to finish our studies. But after finishing our studies, to be professional, we must also take a step by step process before we are going to be a professional teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, a pilot, a flight attendant, being a nurse. So, everything must be put in a step by step process and slowly but steady. We must be steady and focused in terms of our studies. Maybe there are lots of challenges, problems, obstacles, circumstances that comes into our way. But our main weapon is to be steady and focused. It's not bad to rest when you are tired, but do not rest in peace. Okay, sure. But do not rest for too long because maybe everyone will left you behind. It's not bad. It's not really bad to take a rest when you are tired. Just learn to rest, to focus, to study, and you could reach all your dreams in life. Just like what the tortoise did. Even if everyone is looking down, putting down him, because everyone is thinking that the hare is the clear-cut winner, but still because he is steady, even if slowly running, he reaches the finish line first and became victorious. Get success, even if everyone is putting him down. But because if he is steady, he wins the race. It's not, hindi, dili papaspasay ang life. All you have to do is to slowly and steadily do everything and learn from it. So that's all. Okay? I'm hoping that you have important learnings you've got from the story and you reflect being a student, if you are a hare or a tortoise, and what is important, being a hare or being a tortoise. Okay, you must reflect it in yourself. Okay, so The Hare and the Tortoise is an Aesop fable published on 2013. So this story was published on 2013. A story about a hare which boosting his speed and challenge anyone in the forest. As what I've read before in the story as I read it aloud, the hare is boosting about his speed and challenge anyone in the forest. Then a tortoise take his challenge. Even if we're thinking that it's impossible, right? But there is no impossible in this world. If we are steady and focused. Okay. The hare thinks it as a joke, while the tortoise take it seriously. So the hare thinking, oh, this tortoise is joking. He challenged me in a race. I'm so very fast than he could. But the tortoise take it seriously. Okay, the race started with the hare at its full speed while the tortoise at his slowest. The hare take a rest while the tortoise slowly but steadily going. That's the main point. That's the tortoise weapon on the race. Slowly but steadily going. The won the race as the hare slept for so long that he woke up with the tortoise near at the finish line. Okay, the lesson of the story is that slow and steady wins the race in any sphere of life. So, the slow and steady do not just win in a race, but also in any sphere of life, in any sphere of living. Sometimes in life, it might look like other people are racing ahead of you. It's right. Some there are some point of our life that we think that they're racing at me, right? But you never knew what obstacles could stop them in their tracks, even if they are racing at you and very ahead of you. There, we will never know what obstacles comes in their tracks, just like what happens to the hare, right? Um, Even if the hare is almost at the finish line, he is tempted to take a risk and to take a sleep. So the tortoise surpassed him and won the race. Just like in our studies, there are lots of temptations may come in our life as a student. Problems, obstacles, circumstances, problems like financial problem, motivational problem, mental health, lots of task assignments, activities we're gonna do that sometimes we are tired, lazy of doing it, even if it's already deadline. But we must not surrender. We must steadily and focus, even if it's slowly finishing all of our dreams in life, right? It is important to keep moving forward, and one day you will get there. It is very important to move forward, to move on, not to your ex. Okay, move forward so that you will gonna be near at the finish line. Okay, this story is an allegory expressing the belief that the slow and steady always defeat the quick and prideful in the end. We must not be prideful. We must be humble, even if we are ahead of anyone, because someday they will be ahead of us. Okay? Two types of personality competes. The winner living slow and stable. First, um, personality living slow and stable. That is the tortoise. Over the losers fast and aggressive lifestyle. Mm, the one is aggressive sometimes lose the game, right? We must do the game in a right manner, in a smooth, slowly and steady. Okay? I'm hoping that you've learned from our discussion for this morning. So do you have any questions or clarifications about the our topic for this morning about the content of our lesson? Okay? If none, now Let us take the bottle. Okay, let's go to our role playing. This is, of course, an activity that is that will be finished or accomplished by your group. Are you still there with your respective group? Okay, very good. Okay, direction. Role play the story, The Hare and the Tortoise, and be guided by the following rubric. So, I will gonna give you the rubric of the activity. Each group I will be giving you a rubric so that you could have a basis on how to role play the hare and the tortoise. I will gonna give you 5 minutes to practice or to familiarize the characters of the story, and after that you will gonna present it in front of the class. Okay, your timer starts now. Okay, class, your time's up. So here is the flow of our presentation of the role play. Okay, I have here a magic box. So I'm gonna pick a number, and the one that I'm gonna pick first is the first presenter. Dun, 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 dun. Not gonna look. Huh? Number one. Okay, so the first presenter is the group one. Okay, clap your hands for the group one. Okay, very good. Very good. And next, group three is the second presenter. Okay. Okay, very good. Next presenter. Dun, 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 dun. What do you think was your bet? Group 5. Okay, third presenter is the group 5. Okay, clap your hands together for the group 5. The fourth presenter. Group 4. Okay. Clap your hands for the group 4. Group 4 is the fourth presenter. Go inside. Okay. Of course, the last is the group 2. Okay, clap your hands for group 2. Okay, very good. You've got a very entertaining role play. Okay? So every group deserves a good score. Okay, so you will gonna know tomorrow who is the first placer of the role play, and I will gonna send them to GMA. You gonna sign contract there. Sure. So yes, I'm just joking. Very good. Okay. Okay, now please arrange your chairs properly, and do not circle your, because our next activity is not a group activity, it is an individual activity. Okay, so our activity is entitled Which is Which. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to complete this task. Direction: create an organizer in your own choice and distinguish the traits of the hare and the tortoise. Write it in a long bond paper and be guided by the following rubric. Okay? So this is our rubric for this activity. Okay? Be guided by that rubric. Okay? Just consider that criteria so that you could have a very good score. Okay? Your timer starts now. Okay, class, your time is up, and pass your paper in front. Okay? Geraldine, please collect the papers and bring it to my table. Okay. So, how did you find the activity? Is it easy? Well, your task just is to distinguish the traits. So what do you think is the trait of a hare? Fast. In the story, yeah. You gonna distinguish their traits in the story, mentioned in the story, and what do you think is their behavior in the story? Okay, what do you think the hare? Yeah, speedy, boastful, prideful, full of himself. Yeah, he got that ability to surpass anything. But yeah, very good. Sometimes the hare is a disappointment, a loser. Yeah, very good. Okay, how about tortoise? One of the slowest animal. Yeah, very good. That even a snail could surpass him. Very good, humble. Mm, yeah. Um, he wanted to take a rest, even if one could think that he could not do it, but he take that risk and won. He also a winner, right? Okay, very good. Your activity will be uh will I will gonna assess those activity and give feedbacks on it, and I will gonna return your papers tomorrow. Okay? So if you think that activity which is easy, well, let us have another activity. So this is activity 2. This is flow chart. Okay. Create a flow chart of events happen from the story The Hare and the Tortoise. Also write it in a long bond paper and be guided by the following rubric. Okay? All you have to do, the story is just short and it's easy to identify what is the event come first, the second, until the last part. So all you have to do is to create a flow chart of events happened in the story The Hare and the Tortoise. I think you could accomplish it in 10 minutes. Okay? Your timer starts now. Okay, class, your time is up. Please submit your paper. I'll give it to Geraldine. Please collect the papers and bring it back to my table. Okay. So, how can you find the activity? Is it easy or difficult? Mm? It's still easy for you. Very good that you've learned something from my class. Okay, what is the first uh event happened on the story? Okay, Bernadette. Yes, there is a get together of animals in the forest. Okay. The second event happened. Okay. Another hand, Nico. Yes, very good. There is that hair boosting of his ability that he could run as that no one can ever do. What is his ability? As he is very speedy, can run fast. Okay, very good. Okay, next event happened. Okay, Jeneline. Yes, very good. There is that tortoise laughing at the hare because he agreed that the hare is fast, but he could win the race. So next event happened. Okay, another hand, Junipi. Yes, very good. The hare challenged the tortoise, and the tortoise accepted the challenge. So next, okay, Geraldine. Yes, very good. The gun shoot as the race started. Okay, that is the next event. How about, okay, yes, Jessa. Yes, very good. The next event happened is the hare is running so fast, but he take a rest and sleep. So next, okay, another Marvin. Yes, very good. As the hare sleeping, well, the tortoise reaches the place where the hare is sleeping. Another next. I think this is the last two event happened on that. Okay. Okay. So yes, the hare suddenly wake up and hear the crowd cheering for the tortoise. Go, tortoise, go! As the tortoise is near at the finish line. Okay, last. Okay, another hand. Yes, Chari. Yes, very good. The last event happened on the story. The tortoise won the race. He, even if the hare ran as fast as he could, but um, he could not reach the finish line first than the tortoise. So that is the series of event happened on the the story The Hare and the Tortoise. Who could imagine that a tortoise, considered as the slowest, one of the slowest animal we could ever known, could surpass or could win a battle or a race between, or the opponent is a hare. Could you imagine that? So don't just imagine, do. So you must be like a tortoise who take some risk to be at the finish line. So before we could reach a finish line, there are so many obstacles, risk areas, risk places, toxic people that might come into our lives. But we must steadily and slowly run so that we could reach the finish line. And also, we must consider the fact that if you would never try, or you would never do difficult and challenging things, you would never learn. You would never be at the top. It is all about taking risk and do the impossible. Do the impossible things that other person may think that you would never do. Just prove to them that you could. Don't listen how they cheering for your failures. Don't listen how they look down onto you. Listen to your heart and to your mind. Okay? Just always focus yourselves on your dreams. And someday you will gonna get there with the guidance of our Almighty God. Okay? I getting emotional. Try. I really do hope that you've learned not just to feed your brains, but to feed your heart with the lessons for life. This story, I picked this story because it has a great impact. Okay, so I'm hoping that that this story had impact also onto you. So for your assignment, it is an essay writing so that you could share your thoughts, your ideas, your opinions, your learnings on this activity, most specifically in this story, The Hare and the Tortoise. So, direction: create a story with a maximum words of 500 and be guided by the following questions. What is the story all about? What is the theme and the moral of the story? What is the importance of the story in your life? What is the importance of the story for you being a student? What does this story remind us? So, when you are going to write your essay this night, because it is an assignment. Be guided by those questions. So you would create a very interesting, very reflective essay. Okay? Do you have any questions, clarifications, or any ideas you would like to add on this discussion? Okay, if none, well, I really do hope that you've learned a lot about my activity, my discussion for this morning. Okay? I'm Teacher Lean, and God bless you always and always. Do not just feed your brains with so much learning, your feed your heart with very good and interesting lesson for life. Okay? Bye bye. I'm reminding you to be slowly but steadily reach all your dreams and goals in life. God bless.